Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm sharing my no-guilt chivda recipe. Crisp flattened rice, toasted nuts and the right amount of spices. This chivda is super tasty, healthy and super quick to make. Before we start, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's begin with the thick variety of poha. Use 3 cups of poha and put it on a baking sheet. You may line the baking sheet with aluminum foil for easy cleanup. Spread it a little bit. You're not spreading it too thin because it may burn. Also note that I'm not using any amount of oil in baking. Next, let's add the nuts. Half cup of peanuts. You can also add half cup of Chana Dalia, which is a roasted split chickpeas, and then half a cup of cashew nut, which is broken into 2 pieces. Spread the nuts slightly. Depending on your choice, you may choose between just peanuts or including all the types of nuts as I have shown. If you don't have a large baking sheet, you may choose to do this in batches. Poha followed by the nuts. We are going to bake this at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 11 minutes. Remember that each oven is different, so definitely keep an eye. For the spice mix, add 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. I've decided to omit the tamarind, which is also sometimes typically added in a Goan Chivda. Also add salt to taste and a teaspoon of sugar. The sugar is optional. We are going to give this mixture a good stir and set it aside until it is ready to use. See this. By this time the oven has finished doing its job and we are ready with the toasted nuts and poha. Remember that the color of the poha and the nuts is not going to change. When you take it out of the oven, it may initially be a little soft, but it will definitely start to crisp up as it cools down and it will be very crunchy. Trust me. Now for the final hands-on, we are using some canola oil and heating it up over medium flame. To that add a handful of raisins. Fry it for about 2 minutes or until the raisins plump up. This may take a little bit of extra time compared to deep frying, but we are doing this in less amount of oil and trying to make it healthier. To the same pan, add about 6 curry leaves followed by 2 green chilies cut into small pieces. We are going to fry it for about 2 minutes until the moisture begins to dry up a little bit. This is going to increase the shelf life of the chivda. We are going to fry it until the initial sizzle goes away and then move it to the side of the pan. Do not remove it from the pan. For the tadka, add 1/4 teaspoon of hing, 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds and 1 teaspoon of jeera and wait until it splutters. So sorry that I forgot to take the footage of the hing and the mustard seeds. Once done, switch the flame to low and then add the spice powder. We are going to roast it only for a minute so as to prevent the spice powder from burning. Make sure that you don't cough during the process. Now add the roasted poha and the nuts. Switch off the flame completely. Also add raisins and give this a good mix. Make sure that each and every flake of the poha is covered with the spice mixture. This is what is going to give it a good taste. The oil helps in binding the spice to the chivda. Look, this is how the final product looks. So crunchy and so tasty. You may also add toasted coconut flakes to this. Store in an airtight container once the mixture is completely cooled. If you like this recipe, let me know in the comment section. Stay fit, stay happy. Until next time, take care.